I'm really excited for this.
Me too.
I have been so stoked for this. Seriously, grand finals at Monday Night Melee. darkrain, newest addition to the DFW crew.
Yeah.
Squaring off against FX DFW Wobbles. Super happy to have darkrain back in Dallas. Very exciting times.
Yeah. We saw these guys play earlier, actually.
Yeah.
In Winners Finals.
And despite this being a matchup in favor of Falcon, Wobbles did a really solid job. And we're going to be kind of seeing that pretty consistently. I like the way that Wobbles kind of spaces himself because he understands that darkrain is going to be utilizing lots of options like stomps, snares, knees, things like that, just to keep the IC separated. And because he knows that these kinds of options are coming, he spaces himself in a way where he can counter anytime that darkrain throws it out. So he has to be really on point with his mix-ups if he's hoping to capitalize and start taking out those climbers.
Now,
yo, Nana jabbing just to interrupt the attempted grab from darkrain. AI coming in so clutch.
I mean, you know, and darkrain made a good choice, though, going after Nana. If he had been able to just go up there, use knee, and then immediately leave out and escape to the top platform, he could have been, you know, getting away scotch-free with that. But instead, he's now a stock behind after getting punished.
Oh.
So now, yet again, what we're talking about, the same idea. He's going to look for back air or up air and continue to do so.
Oh, trying to find that up air, but Wobbles ends up sneaking in that air dodge just in time, still retaining these 4 stocks. That's a start, taking out Nana, but how is he going to be taking out Popo? Up air, really solid. Wobbles is going to be having to use that.
Yes! Oh! Got him! Exactly what Wobbles was talking about. You have to have great timing when it comes to your aerial game to edge guard with Captain Falcon. There's not really something that you can just say, okay, I'm going to use this over the edge, and I'm good to go.
And the dare was a really smart option from darkrain as well. Most characters have really solid meteor cancels, but for Wobbles, when Nana is out of the picture, there isn't much you can do whenever that dare connects.
Okay. Back air, up. What is this guy going to do now?
Look at that. And that right there kind of shows like where this matchup can really swing in Falcon's favor. How quick he's able to just shred those stocks away from Nana. But he still has to figure out a way around the man himself. Wobbles so on point with his spacing. All of his baits and traps that are so useful for him getting those grabs and avoiding all of the pressure that Wobbles is.
Did he get it?
Ooh, the first knee.
He has to travel the entire length of the stage, and that's why he's still holding on. No!
That looked so bad. What looked like a stock in favor of darkrain unfortunately results in a stock for Wobbles. He overextended, put himself in a rough position, and he couldn't quite make the recovery back.
Okay. This is a really tough spot for darkrain. He has to play pristine. He can't get grabbed. He's just building percentage. This is not good look. Okay. Gets the knee, but gets Nana instead of Sopo.
Ooh, maybe a chance there, but once again,
Nana just coming in there jabbing, saying, you don't get to leave here.
Yeah, you're not. Get your hands off me. Excuse me, sir. I can defend myself and taking that jujitsu.
People's elbow, knee, knees this.
Yeah, that's a dead Nana.
Forward throw. Is he going to go for fair? Yeah,
sure
and that's exactly what we've been seeing darkrain using. He's been using a lot of the air dodges, particularly up towards the platforms. Knowing that Wobbles likes to drop down with the fair to finish off block with authority, that was a good choice.
I'm curious as to why darkrain chose to use the nair instead of the knee there. I mean, he gets the knee in the end, but Wobbles ends up taking the first game pretty solid. It was 1 stock, but still. I think that maybe if Wobbles had a few less of those SDs, or sorry, if darkrain had a few less of those SDs, he'd be in a much better position overall. Because he had that 1 stock in particular, right? Yeah. Where it looked like it was a dead stock in favor of darkrain, and it just shifted things so much. But darkrain's not one to give up. Literally the embodiment of Captain Falcon. Has plenty of tricks up his sleeve.
Okay, so Wobbles.
Don't like to see that. Definitely don't like to see that.
Yeah. Especially out of darkrains and losers. I want to see more of this.
I really do. I really do. I would love, honestly, for a bracket reset for this to go to a Game 3 in that as well. That would be wonderful. Here we go. Oh, nice, nice. I like the usage of the knee there, just to separate out Nana. Maybe a little bit of time, and whoa, that was really smart. Kind of exploiting the fact that Popo was alone. Instead of going ahead and trying to square off against Wobbles, he tries to just take out that stock from Nana as quick as he can. And if he had landed a hard knee, he probably would have been able to done so, but instead, Wobbles is making this match look pretty done so. Looking so much in his favor.
The character's so creative. Okay, so now we have a fair fight. One-on-one. Completely even. Not really.
Not really at all. Not really at all. Solo Popo doesn't necessarily have the best options.
Especially since you lose your companion, you lose access to a lot of damage. And you lose access to a lot of the disjoints. Or excuse me, the D6.
The D6, yeah. Still got that disjoint. Slight disjoint from that Squall Hammer.
Whoa! Caught him with just a toe.
And he's going to have his companion back, which is really good. Are they actually going to be having a pit fight? Is this happening?
Pit fight! darkrain's saying, no, I'm abandoning the ship, dude. I don't want to have
use that damage plus that SDI to go ahead and get out of that situation. Ooh, interesting use of the up smash. It actually leads into that knee. But Nana's still going to be able to make it back, and Wobbles has got darkrain down to just one stock.
Okay, so I said good choice. I was entirely wrong. That was bad. I love the idea, though, that you see an opening, you go ahead and commit to it. But you have to go and be able to commit to that decision and walk away unscathed.
And that's the one thing about dealing with the Iceheimers. You have to remember that there's two of them. It can be really trucky. Trucky, I meant tricky.
Trucky?
Like, trucky.
Yeah, really trucky.
I mean, he's hitting like a trucky. Ooh,
yeah.
He's just being like one, too. Falling like a truck of bricks. Really unfortunate for Wobbles. But he still has 2 stocks compared to darkrain's 1. darkrain does have that pretty extraordinary punish game, though. Let's see what he can maybe do with it.
darkrain just trying to find his feet back on the ground. Wobbles isn't doing a good. Wow, I love this about darkrain, is that whenever he finds an opportunity, he says, "Let me get a quick knee. I'll take one quick knee and see if I can add that extra damage on Nana."
Oh,
look at that! See, as soon as he hit the quick knee, he just went ahead, rolled backwards, and said, "All right, no punishment for me."
For all Wobbles' persistent at saving Nana, she still ended up eating the dust. Very unfortunate. But even more unfortunate for darkrain. 130%. Wobbles looking pretty poised to go ahead and take grand finals. The back air putting him at such a bad angle. Oh!
Down smash to take it. That's going to be it. Wobbles wins this entire shindig in winners.
I like it. He grabbed onto the ledge, and the minute that he recognized that darkrain had a really high likelihood of getting onto the stage, hops on, uses that down smash. It starts from behind, and it ends up just taking out darkrain ever so perfectly.
But darkrain, man, he had this persistence. He blew through these brackets.
Yeah.
Just doing it ever so flashy. It was awesome to watch. It was a great time having him here for the first time here at Monday Night Melee.
Definitely won't be the last.